Gents? Welcome to the Simsational Gent. I am your host, Sean C. And today we're going to do a little story time here on the Simsational Gent on how I married a modern woman like the one you saw in the opening clip. And let me tell you, it ended in disaster. Now, the content creator you saw in the first clip is really funny and has a really good channel. I saw her clip on another channel. Shout out to Alexander Grace. And it reminded me why I fell for her and why you should avoid women like this to be your wife or your girlfriend. With that being said, let's get started. Now, when I met my second wife, I was a few years removed from a bad marriage. I had been dating for about 4 years and some change, and I was having a ball in a little small college town that I was teaching in. Now, mind you, I was in my late 20s when I met her. At this point, every woman in town knew I had a reputation. Now, my cousin likes to tell me that my stock in that town was like Enron before it crashed. When I met my ex-wife, I got lucky to find somebody that took me seriously. Now, she was just like the woman that you saw in the opening clip. She was fun, outgoing party girl. And even though I had met several good women, I wanted someone that was going to be a great arm girl, beautiful, and could hold her own while socializing. And let me tell you, my ex met every one of those requirements. Now, the problem was she was a beautiful woman that was coming into her own, but she had a lot of insecurities. She hadn't been used to the type of attention that I was receiving out in the clubs. And I think it was like that type of attention was not the type of attention that someone who hadn't done the work on themselves needed to have in their life. There was a lot more work that my ex needed to do on herself, but she never got an opportunity to do that before she got introduced into the world that I was in. And if I'm being honest, even though I was working on my career at the time, I wasn't the man that I am today to be able to be what she needed me to be to help her through her issues.
I had a bitch tell me this weekend, like, aren't you a little old to be going through your party phase? No, bitch, I was a fucking loser in high school. I was fat and weird. But then I got hot, tall, skinny, and giant fake old titties. And now I want a motherfucking party. Shut up.
Now, this woman had a very similar experience to what my ex did. They are women that didn't have confidence in themselves, that had issues unresolved. And as she came into her own, they started to receive the thing that modern women want the most now, and that's attention. Now, women, when they get that type of power from the attention that they're getting, they start to believe their own hype. You can literally see their personality start to change overnight. The only thing that I believe that kept the wheels from falling off that relationship a lot earlier was that I had good funds, I had great earning potential, and I was still getting mad attention from women that was around us. If anything, women were wondering, what did she do to get me to get into a relationship? At some point, the party's gotta stop. We gotta become adults and start to move into our destinies, into our purpose. But the problems with my ex were deeper. By partying so much, she became trapped in a cycle of dependency. There came a point that I had to start doing better with my career, that I had to step my game up, that I had to be more serious about what I was doing. I had to slow the partying down to get the job done. She started feeling like we needed to have people over all the time and party all the time to fill the void that was missing inside of her. Now, eventually, I started to get slowly pulled back into the bullshit. And that was the beginning of the end of something that had the potential to be long lasting. Gents, the girl who can hang, who can party, may be good for fun times, but she is not a wife. And honestly, a lot of modern women aren't wife material because they were never taught to be wives. Even the ones that have married parents, mothers aren't teaching them that. But we'll talk about that in a future video. Question of the day: why do you think that men pick the fun party girl over the good woman? Let's get the conversation started down below. Now, this modern woman in this video right here says that women are made for cheating. But do you agree? Click this video right here to see why she thinks that. It'll blow you away.